Hey, Kronies! How's everybody doing? Good to see you guys. Back at the race center here, so I want to give you guys an update where we are. I told you last night if you were in the live stream I was going to do this, so it's mind-blowing, but here we are. So if you guys please hit the like button for me. Gosh, I love when you guys hit that like button for me. Let me know where you're watching from, what trades you're in. If you guys have any questions about steel stud, drywall, taping, insulation, estimating, planning, whatever, man, you ask me down in the comments or in the live here, and I got you, no problem, okay? And like I said last night, if you're in Canada and you want some, if you want to help the Conservative Party, you're a Conservative candidate, get elected for us trades guys, email me your address, chris@constructioncronies.com, and I got some stickers for you guys. They're hilarious, okay? They're coming April 4th, so if you want them, send me an email. But anyways, here we go. Here's the update, dudes. Okay, so they had an excavator over the weekend, and they scraped the gravel part, but there's not a lot of gravel out. So you can see when I was digging, I dug down, okay? Because you should be at least a bucket down, okay? On this long slope here, because you want it sloped down to it's 5 feet the main, the drain, right? So you need to have some depth. So I sloped it up this way, all the way to a bucket, which is 16 inches, we'll say, right? These guys are coming apparently with an army of guys. They're going to hand dig this, so I can't wait to see it. It's going to be so hilarious. It is so packed. It's just man, I can't wait to see it. It's going to be awesome. But they have a plumbing inspection, I think, scheduled for tomorrow. I don't think they're going to hit it, right? But you can kind of see the mess here. He just started to scrape this dirt with that bucket, and it's so compacted. Dudes, digging this by hand, oh my god, it's crazy. It's crazy. You didn't think to do that. This is a lot of dirt that's got to come out, right? And you can see the membrane and all that. It all has to go back in nice and neat. So what they're going to have to do is dig in the side and somehow tape the membrane to the actual membrane. It's really messy. So in theory, what should have really been done is you do two saw cuts, right? You have one that cuts all the way down through the concrete. Well, the both would do, and then you cut one on, you cut one in, 2 inches in, and you go down a little bit deeper, so that gives you that 2-inch lip for the membranes. It's a 4-layer membrane, so it's super heavy, right? But my goodness, you guys, you have no idea. You have a drain stub out on this end here, okay? It's going to come all the way up here for some reason, across there, and then down. So that slope, it's got to slope all the way down. It's the fact that it should have just went straight across, right? Because now the slope has got to be that much deeper. So there's a lot of digging. Lots and lots of it, right? It's crazy town. So this is where we're at. They were saying that the concrete would be back in by this Friday. They're not going to have it in for another 3-4 weeks probably. It's going to take a long time to get the membrane done proper and all this stuff, okay? You think about it now, the membrane too has all the cuts for the plumbing, right? So this is man, you need to make sure your trades fully understand the scope of work, okay, and what they're dealing with. Hey, what's up, Dan? What's up, man? Hey, I appreciate you, man. Cheers, guy. Good. How you doing today, my man? That's awesome, buddy. That's awesome. And there's a connection over here along here somewhere, right? And I had the excavator, the bigger excavator here, for 4 days, and nobody was running it. And I was trying to make a deal with the guy to let me do it by the hour for him. But he wouldn't agree to my price. I couldn't get him to confirm. So the excavator sat here for 4 days, nobody running it. I could have had this dug for them in that time if he would have just agreed. Right now, I'm putting the doors on here for security because we had with the new crew on site, we've already had the electrician's tools stolen. His whole toolbox, $2,000 worth of tools gone, right? And if you know, like electrician tools, like $2,000, that's a lot of tools, right? And we have Christian in here now working on the benches. He's all set up in here. This is the wood for the plywood. Oh yeah, the festool. Yeah, look at this gear. Yeah, boys. But you can see this is a pre-finished like cabinet style wood, right? This is good looking stuff. And so he's working on the benches for the bleachers for the basketball courts, right? So they're gonna look like, you know, like just for sitting on, for people to sit on, right? And I don't know, are there player benches, or was those canceled? The player benches?
Player benches?
Yeah. Cancel them? Yeah, okay. Right on. And then yeah, so I'm just gonna use this 3/4 ply for the doors. I have Ben over there preparing track for the like the bottom track for the big 26-foot high wall. I'll show you where that goes. And that's another thing too. These guys were supposed to have the dirt moved out of the way for me. So the fact that it's still in my way is really a bummer, because there's a lot, right? So we're gonna try to build it from this side, but it's actually on the inside of these columns. So it doesn't go in between columns. Okay, it's actually about, I don't know, I would say maybe like 8 inches in front of the columns where the wall goes. So I am going to. I'm going to put bracing out from the columns, of course, right? Like sticking out, and it only goes 26 feet high, and the whole height is 42 or 44 feet high in total, right? I think it's 42 feet to the bottom of that I-beam, and then the 2-foot I-beam, right? So 44 feet up. And there's my son Ben working. He's on March break this week. So here's our material. We got this is yellow for 18 gauge, so we're using the 18 gauge. So what we do is we're pre-drilling the holes every like 1.5 inches in on the ends, and then every 16 inches, right? So we first pilot a hole with the screws, right? Because screws are cheap, and then we hit it with the bigger bit, okay? And then the 1/4 inch hammer drill bit will just go through, boom, 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 and it saves. It's a little bit extra time working to get it prepped, but it saves you tons of money on bits, right? Because it's a heavy gauge. It's hard to get those hammer drill bits through this 18 gauge, right? So I just pre-drill the holes. That's like a big 1/4 inch, right? Like it's not, it'd be small 1/4 inch. I'm sorry. So it's not quite a 1/4 inch. So when the hammer drill goes through, I just got to break a little bit, and then the smack pins will go in, right? I call these the smack pins. Okay. These are what we're going to use to put the wall down the ground. So you can see, right? It's just a little bit smaller than that. So we don't want it to be bigger at all. So when I use the 1/4 inch hammer drill bit, it just breaks that little bit of steel, and then I can smack these into the concrete. This is the screws I'll be using. Obviously, we got heavy gauge framing screws. I have the 1.25 and the 1 7/8, because one side is double layer 5/8, and the other side is single layer 5/8. So, of course, we got the mono ready to go for underneath the track. I hope 4 tubes is enough. And then, yeah, these are your smack pins. These are the dual ones that the supplier has. So just so you kind of know, this is what I use exactly for that. That's the 1/4 inch by 1.25 inch. Will that focus in? Yeah, those are the guys that I use to set the bottom track. And then, of course, I'll be adding kickers on an angle, I guess, this way and that way at the top, right? So kickers out, so the wall stops below the ceiling. It doesn't go all the way up, which is bizarre. It's a firewall, so I'm surprised that it stops at 26 feet and doesn't go all the way up. But maybe I don't really understand it. So maybe that's enough for the fire rating. I don't know for sure, but that's what the architect specified. Now this is the first time I've seen these guys. Hey, talking with Bob. What's up, my guy? How you doing, man? Right on, buddy. Good to see you. These are kind of neat because they push down, and now you've got little clips for your channel, right? Which we don't need here, but they're probably very useful on jobs you do need clips, right? Maybe a pain in the butt for some things, but I guess you can get your electrical through here, right? Which is fine. But yeah, and I'm hoping that they'll just bend down nice and easy as I push the channel through, because channel every 4 feet. I think that's what, 1, 2, 3, like 5 rows of channel. Just in this wall alone, right? So we got up. That's the channel there. That's a 18 gauge channel, the 1.5 inch stuff. It's perfectly, snaps in those knockouts, right? So as you're pushing the channel through, those tabs will bend down, and then you can screw it to that, which is really cool, because then no other trades and stuff aren't like, you know, messing with you. And unfortunately, we're using the white, the bat, which is like the itchiest stuff in the world, right? But that's our stuff. Okay, yeah, 16 inch on center. So yeah, 16 by 48. Now this wall, I'll come to this side to show you, is going to start in here somewhere. I'm going to have to lay out the start. There's a vestibule in here. Somewhere. And then, yeah, this wall is, let's see if I can find a mark down here somewhere. I don't know how far down I went. But yeah, all of this dirt is in my way. It was supposed to be shoveled out of my way by last Friday, and it's now Monday, and it's still here in my way, right? Excuse me, guys. Holy crap. Whew, hey, there's one of my buckets. Excellent. Let's see here. So yeah, it's all in my way. Yeah, it's quite a lot in front here. Like, yeah, here's my marks right here. So that's where the wall goes. Okay, it's going on the inside here. So the tarp isn't much of a big of an issue really, but the framing it from that side is going to be more challenging for sure, right? It would be nice to wait till the concrete's back in and then frame it from this side, because it just makes more sense. But you know, these guys want to see some progress, and I understand that, but it is what it is, right? So yeah, that's a lot of dirt in my way. And I'm not shoveling it, no way. But these guys have a lot of digging, and they're gonna do it by hand apparently. So that's just crazy. That's bonkers. That's my new word, guys. Bonkers, right? You can see I dug this trench here, right? So, and I dug that trench there. You can see they got their plumbing done where I dug, but where they had to dig, all they did was this. And that's not deep enough. That's definitely not deep enough, man. There's no way. And they did that. They're putting this, like, this has got to be like right below the concrete. Like, it's in the gravel, dudes. Like, how do you figure that you're going to get a slope when you're right at the concrete level? That can't be right. That's crazy to me, man. You got to dig down, man. Those pipes got to be down. I think this is above the membrane even. Like, this is nuts, right? Dang big ditch. Yeah, it's huge. Like, dudes, that's what I mean. Like, how do you figure you're gonna like pass inspection? Like, you gonna how you know, like, man, like, I don't like, that's not deep enough. I'm like, that is not deep enough. You still got to run. You still have to come out here and this way, and you're already at the, like, right at the level of the concrete. Like, how do you figure that's acceptable? It's beyond bonkers. I feel bad, like, man, like, that's why I try to tell the owner here, you can't hire people just based on price. You have to qualify them. You have to know that they know what the scope of work is, right? A cheap price comes in, it's probably because they missed something or they don't understand it, you know? Like, it's beyond bonkers. Like, you can see here, even these guys here, I think are a little bit high, but they're still below the membrane, right? I dug this ditch, right? I dug this with the big excavator, and they have to go this way too, right? So this might be okay. This one might be okay, but like, look, it's branching this way when this should be going that way, if you ask me. Right? Oh, they can't be putting all of it into that one little 4-inch drain down there. It just can't work that way. You're going to have a restaurant and 2 massive change rooms, right? And like the men and women, with showers and everything like that. And restaurants use a lot of water. Change rooms in here, showers in it's bathrooms and toilets. It's too much for that one little 4-inch drain pipe at the very end. It's just not going to work. So yeah, they have to dig this way to get to those other back drain. There's 2 more drain lines back here they have to get to, right? It's just madness. Because yeah, and then there's the pit. There's a pit back there they gotta dig, and then there's a pit in the front offices they have to dig. Like, it's a lot. There's a lot left. So it's bonkers, guys. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, like, man, we need to get somebody real in here who knows what the hell they're doing. Like, it's like, holy man, it's just for the owner's sake, for the sake of the building, you know, like it's got to be done right. So yeah, it's basically that's where I'm at right now. So that's a 26-foot high wall. We're going to build in front of those columns there, and using 18 gauge. So this is where we're just prepping what we can today, and then I'm going to head over to Christian's job and finish the sanding there. So he went and sanded yesterday with the Festool, the auto sander. I'm going to go and finish the corners in that, make sure it's all perfectly pretty and all that. And go live maybe from there. Show you guys that too. If you want to see the finished sanded product, let me know. I could do that as well. And that's where we're at, guys. So hey, man, I appreciate you guys. If you guys have any questions about this, man, just let me know. If you're on the replay, leave me a comment. I'll get back to you guys. And that's it for now, guys. You guys take care. Talking with Bob, Dan, man. Yeah, thanks for coming, guys. Bye for now, everybody. Be safe out there. Bye for now, dudes. Whew.